Hey guys, and welcome back to Rames Games for more Terraria in the mainly fishing challenge. I don't want to call it only fishing challenge. So we try to catch these fireflies real quick. We need all the bait we can get. So the world has changed a little bit. I have added 2 more floors to our building. There's a random dirt pile on the up here. Come on, firefly. Come on. Come on, buddy. Come on. Come on. Come on, just a little bit closer. Wait. Oh. Come on. Come to the net. Alright, you suck. So it's one of the nights where the fireflies are strong in the forest. One of the moon phases. What? Oh, not a hard enough jump. I still took damage for it and didn't get the stupid firefly. Oh boy. So I went ahead and used Terra map, or whatever it's called, to look at my world. No spoilers, so it only showed the same map that you guys see. It's just when I hit Control F and choose items to find, it will show up like one red box wherever it is. If we have that item in our world. The reason I did that was for the flower boots, because the flower boots are fairly rare. When it comes to spawning in the jungle, it'll either spawn in the mahogany temple chests, or the rich whatever chests in the like underground rich mahogany trees, or it'll spawn in like the little jungle temples with a stupid light inside of them. Well, our world doesn't have any, but if you guys remember back in episode 1, there was a world that I created. More or less, the one that gave us the crimson instead of the corruption. So if you recall that, then I actually searched that map on total spoiler mode because it hadn't been loaded up with a character at any point, so it didn't have a map generated for me to choose from, so I had to go to spoiler mode. There are some flower boots there. So once we get the strength to do so, we'll probably be on camera, traveling to that world and spending an entire episode venturing down based off of a map to go into the jungle and get the flower boots. Flower boots are going to definitely make the whole bait thing a lot better. A few more tombstones over here than last time. I haven't gone and explored anything that we didn't already have explored on camera. All I've done are just some minor adjustments to the world, to the landscape. I'm kind of just waiting for it to become daytime. I really should be back there gathering up more fireflies. Right now I have 31. We have a total of 76 bait, which is good. Like, that's good, even though, you know, we have a really crappy fishing pole. Hopefully we can get one of those merchants to come in. I went ahead and used that gold that I had to buy a piggy bank. I've also done a little bit of like fighting off camera, since obviously I had to build this stuff at some point. Clearly I've flattened off the desert a little bit. That way water leaf and stuff kind of grows in more accessible areas. We can poke it, our spear, while we run, and it'll poke up if there is any. I don't know how much cactus armor actually gives us. So now that it's becoming daytime, this is also, so I built this above the trees to make sure that the trees down here could still spawn higher than the tallest trees that we have. So even if these trees were up here, I think that's tall enough for all of these other trees to grow if they absolutely felt like it. So I just want grass to spawn up there, just grass, so our trees can grow down here, and then we can get just the grass up there. That way we can run with our fork out, we can catch some grasshoppers, worms, all that good stuff. Sorry about any sniffing I do. Allergies and all. So I do have some chairs on me, so let's go ahead and place these down real quick. What I wanted to do in the daytime is go check out the corruption. We need to make it across. We need to get to the ocean. We need to see if the angler is on the left or the right side of the map. So now we have more than enough space for people to spawn in. This room right here is where I want the angler, or the left, it doesn't really matter which one. Real quick, in our piggy bank I have 2 golden bunnies and 1 golden worm. 2 gold, 47 silver, and however many copper that no one cares about. Apparently I caught a bird, so let's go ahead and sell that. I don't want the bird, I don't want the bunny. I don't want another banner. We have the one that we need. But right now, our main goal is to... Oh, I also bought an anvil from this guy. So let's destroy that real quick. Let's put that here in the center of our spawn world. Let's put the workbench... I meant to put that even further over, actually. What I'm doing is creating a furnace. I didn't want to do this off camera, because I wanted you guys to be part of some of the experience right now. We're going to plop down the furnace. I bought the anvil from the shop, so I didn't have to craft it. And yeah, I just wanted to do that on camera for no... Stop it. I'm going to throw that away. You know what? Let's just throw the dyes away too. I don't really care. I was trying to get the dye guy in here, but honestly it doesn't matter. We don't have any strange plants. We might find some along the way. For now, Blinkroot is going to spawn up there because it's just dirt. But pretty soon that grass will hit. If we find a single heart container underground at any point, we will be able to get the dryad in here, and then we'll just be able to buy grass seeds and do that crap all over. So that's just kind of my starting bait farm up top. If I want to later turn it to another tree farm, then I will certainly be able to. Sun is shining, the birds is singing. We have to go back. I don't want to save and quit, and I forgot recall potions. Because I don't know how traveling merchant mechanics work when it comes to saving and quitting. You know, it's really hard to hit with this thing. It's got some drop off to it. I don't even like it, but I found it in a chest at some point, so... I think we found that on camera together. In episode 2, perhaps. That's why I keep getting all these stupid seeds. I thought it had less drop off than it does, so... I don't even know why I have it on me anymore, to be honest. Red team platforms and blocks. Faux diamond rings, that's excessive paint sprayer and tiger skin. We came all this way for nothing, basically. I'm gonna put the recall potions in my inventory, but for the most part I will be saving and exiting. But as we go, also in case you wonder why I have to stop every time I go to open my inventory, it's because I have it set to escape. I used to set it to tab so I could hit it with my pinky or something stupid, but... Or even that little key to the left of one, whatever it's called. I don't know if that's the tilde key or whatever. I don't know, guys. I don't know. I don't know things. Sometimes I reach over with my other hand, which is why I'm not fighting this guy, because my other hand was all the way across the keyboard, hitting escape for me. I should have went down and just through, but apparently I'm going over now. I really do want to keep going with the sky bridge, but I just do not have the armor for it, so... I have a shackle on that gives me +1 defense. Jumping in this case is far quicker. So, once we get through the jungle, remember the slimes aren't trying to kill me, I am in their way. The bats and the piranhas, however, very much want me to dead, so... Piranhas are good because they can drop hooks. Anytime you see man-eaters popping out of the ground, I'll probably try to fight them. It's not so much in my best interest to do so, but we're going to need to. Luckily, this guy is out of the water. He didn't drop a hook, though, unfortunately. Hooks are important because we're going to want a grappling hook, like, soon. That jump is stupid. I should really fix that. Also, These bats give me a hard time, and for some reason I threw away my sword, so... that's out of the question. Do I have any shrooms on me? No, okay. Just making sure that anytime I hit heal, that I am getting the proper treatment that I want. Alright, so here's the fun part. Getting through the corruption. Obviously, this is a one-way trip. We just need to get through, we just need to get over, not fall in any holes. Easier said than done. Any vile mushrooms we can get along the way are crap. Alright, this is exactly what happened to us last time. Ouch. Because that hole was placed, the dip down is in such a position. Can I heal? 5 seconds. I need to take some of these guys out, that's all. Alright, there we go. Now we get across. We need to keep going as fast as possible. It's not easy with this weapon. It's definitely not the best weapon for the job. Sometimes their knockback is unpredictable. The worm is definitely not something we can be fighting right now. And we died because of fall damage. God, how close were we? I really hate corruption early on. Especially using a spear weapon. God, we were so close. Dang. Oh well. Our one goal this episode is to keep trying to power through it. And at the end of the episode, if we can make it, I'm either going to set up a spot over at the... You know, it's so stupid because... At the ocean, so I can fish. Let's finish one sentence before we go into another. Anyways, it's really stupid that the corruption had to spawn right after the jungle. Which means on the right side, it's either no corruption at all, or just snow biome plus corruption plus like dungeon, then ocean. So left side is going to be nothing but jungle and then corruption, which is really bad for business. I think I've expressed that though enough that this world seed like generation is definitely not in our favor. Because on my personal world, if I go left, it's corruption pretty instantly, which sucked, but at least you got it out of the way early. You didn't have to spend an entire day trying to get to it, and then build, and then having to run back just to get through it. It was so close. So your deaths didn't matter as much. And that's almost perfect. Ouch. I gotta deal with these friggin' bats. Yo, why are you going that way? Bat, leave me alone. I was really hoping he'd jump over me. Oh, I can make that jump apparently. I'm gonna need to go down in that hole eventually. That's what she's... Wait, what? Why would she say that? Why would she be going down in holes? You know what? I don't want to know. I'd rather fight eaters themselves than to deal with fighting that bat. So the reason we died was that worm. I didn't have enough time to jump between those two. I'm going to call them crevices, but I know that's not it. Corruption veins? I don't know. As far as I know, there's no technical term for them. So you just got to punch them a couple times, get them to back off. That's super not good. We're gonna be in the same position we were before. It's really not good that I missed that. There we go. Worm's dead. I have no health. We need to keep going right now. This is stressful. I do not like being stressed. I just got done playing some Battle Royale. Sorry, Clash Royale is what I meant to say. So guys, I think for a second we hide out here. We more or less have to. Which sucks. We are probably... like... we are probably this hole away from being there. 9 seconds. We will go in 9 seconds, guys. As soon as we're able to heal again, then I can afford to leave the pit of hell. There we go. Okay, we are across. All we have to do is find the fisherman, the angler. We have to not die. He might not even be on this side, but we need to know. We're also likely going to find one of those really tall trees over here. Whether it's the one with the chest in it or not is anyone's guess. There's generally a tree on the left and a tree on the right side of the map. Small worlds have their advantages and blatant disadvantages. You know what? I do not want to do mushrooms. So, one of the disadvantages of Rames, why don't you just craft rope? Because I forgot. That's why. I didn't realize you could place those on the side of vines, but definitely the one without the chest in the bottom of it. But there's the angler. We found him. Guys, we did it. We went through hell to do it. I mean, not really. We only went through the corruption. But someday we'll get to hell, aka the underworld. Oh, thanks for the rope. No. So that's not happening. I don't have a whole lot to lose on me. I'm gonna do what I always do at the ocean. And, you know what, I don't really have a reason that I do this. I just always create a platform and then put a block at the very end of it. At the very edge of the world. And then I start my... like that block is to signify where my sky bridge is going. There's really no reason to necessarily do this. Sometimes... I guess one of the other reasons is I can kind of free fall into the bottom of the ocean. Hopefully hit loot all on whatever's in the chests. And see what we have. I'm not opposing to keeping the ores inside the chests. But until we start getting crates, I'm not going to use any of that stuff to create armor. Or weapons. So I think that's going to be my limit on it. I can gather the chests. But for right now, I'm not going to, like, use the contents in terms of ores. Ouch. Save and exit. So that's that, guys. It's now nighttime. We didn't get to start fishing over there, unfortunately. I actually totally forgot that I wanted to. Although now our angler should be here. So since we're at 20 minutes, what I'm going to do is... we do have a pool of water on our map. We just need to... we need to get the angler in the proper home. Sadly, again, we can't do his first quest. It takes Sky Lakes and Surface. Okay, so if we get really lucky, which sometimes I've known to get really lucky, most of the time not. I have most of my bait in my ammo slot since I don't want to pick up ammo. So let's go ahead and create the official first hole of fishing. My fishing holes generally have either doors or something on them. Sometimes I can... This is stupid. I botched that really hard. That's fine. Sometimes I put platforms up there, but I don't want zombies dropping through them, and sometimes I make platforms underneath so I can go underneath the water. Hopefully we'll have a grappling hook soon though. But as per usual, we're going to need some background walls. So let's just get those set up real quick. I'm going to manually place these in because remember guys, with platforms, the auto building does it wrong. It tries to build through the platform because it doesn't recognize that you don't want it there. We'll keep those, I guess. We can quick stack that. So you know what it's time for, guys? Hopefully our first fish of the game. And now we wait. What do we get? Probably a bass, let's be honest. Nope, our line broke. Oh boy. Something good. Anytime now. Alright, we got an old shoe. But let's see what first fish we get. Our first catch though, old shoe. I'm going to have to put that inside this area. I'm going to frame it. Alright, we got a bass. That's entirely expected. I don't particularly want to be fighting everything down here, but I will. Now let's leave before we suffocate. So I don't think we can place item frames yet. For that we need, if I'm not mistaken, we need a chain, and then we need some like stone and wood in order to make the sawmill, which will allow us to make the frames and such. Yeah, it's not in here. But that's it, guys. Our first items, and our first fishing session, we got an old shoe and some bass. For now, I'm going to put those inside my piggy so I don't lose them. I want to frame them. That is the achievement for the series. Let me turn this light off. Stupid. Anyways, thank you guys for watching. Remember to stay positive. Have yourselves a great day. And I'll see you guys in the next episode. Bye-bye.